History is about to repeat right now for XRP on the weekly time frame. I'm going to show you what I'm currently expecting. I'm going to talk about the latest developments here and much more stuff that you need to pay attention to if you are invested in XRP. Let me get straight into it. First, like the video and let's talk about XRP. So guys, this is the weekly scale. So every candlestick on this chart represents 1 week, and this price action goes back to 2024. We had that huge rally in November, December. I spoke about this for many times on the channel, but what is interesting here on the bottom side of the screen is actually the crypto fear and greed index. Now, back in 2024, we dipped into the extreme fear, we went back into greed, we had a slight pullback right before XRP took off into space. The price went from 50 cents all the way to 340 in a few months. Now, currently, we have been going sideways for 140 days in this correction. You could say maybe even 180 days if we extend this correction all the way to December, because we are currently still at the same prices for XRP. But what is interesting here is that the crypto fear and greed meter went into the extreme fear here in April when XRP traded around 160. We went back into greed, and right now we're seeing that same little pullback that we saw in 2024. So it could literally be that history is about to repeat and that XRP is about to take off just like it did in 2024. That is what I currently expect to be the case. Now, we also have some bearish news because we all know what happened in the past few days. I'm not going to get too much into this, but typically, guys, bearish news happens around a market bottom. And I think that this is the market bottom for XRP, or we are extremely close to the bottom. And I don't think that news dictates the price action. Yes, immediate short term, there could be some volatility, but as I just showed you, XRP has already been trading within a correction for at least 140 days. So this news is not going to dictate whether XRP is going to enter a bear market now or in a few weeks. This current correction is already ongoing for a long time, and I think we are at the end stage. So if you are getting bearish right now here, I think you are doing it completely wrong, guys. And if I take you, for example, to the crypto fear and greed meter, you can see that we dipped into fear today, 45 on the index. And typically whenever we see this, I tweeted this, I think we all know what not to do right now. And that is, of course, panic sell or be fearful or bearish. This is not the time to do so. This is the time to be more bullish and to be a little bit more optimistic, and don't get fooled by the news. Another interesting metric to focus on are the XRP exchange reserves over on Binance. And here I posted a few hours ago, the XRP exchange reserves on Binance dropped from 2.83 billion to 1.45 billion since December. Major outflows signal accumulation. And you can see this purple line, it went significantly to the downside since December, and we are currently much lower, which means that people have been accumulating XRP within the last few months, guys. And this is a very bullish sign. Eventually, this could mean that price is about to reverse to the upside, and I still believe that that is about to happen for XRP. I also showed you that the price is currently trading within this compression pattern. If we can draw this downward sloping resistance line, we can also draw this upward sloping support line for XRP, and you can see that there isn't much space left there on the weekly scale. So from any moment we could see the breakout for XRP. First price target is of course the prior high from the beginning of January at $3.40. Eventually $5 and maybe even $11 or higher for XRP. So this is the time to pay very close attention. And guys, if you want to take advantage of the current price action, if you want to purchase or trade XRP, I can highly recommend Pionex or Weeks. My links are down below in the video description. Very nice exchanges and a huge welcome bonus over on Pionex upon registration if you use my link down below in the video description. So definitely check it out, guys. Continuing here with the video, there's also a rumor going on where BlackRock is reportedly preparing for an XRP spot ETF. Now, if confirmed, billions of institutional dollars could flow into XRP literally overnight. So this is also some speculation to pay attention towards, because this could be a major catalyst for the XRP price action as well. Another thing to focus on here is the XRP liquidation heat map, and we can still see that there is some liquidity around that $2 zone for XRP. We went very close yesterday in the past few hours. We liquidated some long positions, but if there was to be another wick to the downside, then just be aware of that around that $2 zone there is a big cluster of long liquidity. So yeah, that is also my worst case. In case we do see another dip, I think $1.90 and $2 could be an interesting zone to load up on some more XRP. But that was it for today, guys. If you found the video helpful, definitely like the video. Don't forget to follow me over on my Instagram, which I reactivated. Official link down below. A lot of XRP content and much more important stuff. Check it out. I want to thank you for watching, for the support, and I'll see you very soon with another XRP update. Bye bye.